Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we are getting started. We are running it hot tonight because we got some breaking news tonight. But before we follow up on that talk, welcome in Jeff D. Lujan and the humble man himself, James. How y'all doing tonight, you fellas?
Chilling, big dog.
Good.
Good shit, guys. Good shit. I mean, it's been an eventful week, I would say. We had some nice college football upsets. We had some
Oh
nice
my
football
God.
games. We had some freaking fights. I know not everyone's into all that, but I mean, overall, I think it was a great sports weekend. So
Great sports week.
let's just do it how we did last week. James, give me something, a highlight, a game, a moment. Give me a highlight from last week, brother.
Highlight, highlight for me has to be. It has to be the Lamar play.
Okay.
Like that play, the fumble to evade the sack, man. I mean, just the skill set to get back in the play and then find Isaiah Likely. Like that was super dope for me. I will say. No, that wasn't that game. That was the following week, well, the week prior. But yeah, that's my play right there. My highlight play.
All right, all right. Jeff, what about you, man? What stood out for you this week?
Nah, I'll be consistent. I mean, NFL was good, but it was football. It's good every weekend. I guess I'll be consistent with like last week. I was talking about that Miami Virginia Tech game. This week Miami played. Cal, and I think game day was there. And dude, Cal was up 35-10, and Miami came back to win with another controversial call. There was a targeting play. And that targeting play, they do call it a lot, but they did hold it back, and Miami was able to have a chance to win the game, and they went down and won the game. So again, Miami survives to stay undefeated with two crazy comebacks and two crazy, questionable calls. So I don't know why I've been following that Miami team. I miss that old Miami team, but it was another good game. It was crazy. Late ass game. I think it was on till like 1 a.m. or something.
It was. It was
late.
up late. I was mad because I missed it because I was like, man, I know it's a game today. And then I think Alex had spoke about it, but I was like, I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, yeah, I was doing some stuff with my brother that Friday, so I was like, I kind of just lost track of it. But
Bro, I mean, I think for me, talk about late nights, the Pittsburgh and the Cowboys game. I was like, come on, y'all are not that good enough to be this late. I'm just saying it right now. Y'all are not good enough. But I mean, for me, as a sports fan, I brought it up a little bit. The MMA fights that were happening this weekend, UFC 307. Right now, if y'all don't know, UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira just continues to be on a tear. This dude's defending his title 3 times this year and wins all by knockout. And his opponent, Khalil Roundtree, put up a hell of a fight, but this man was battered, beaten, and bruised. And man, I mean, crimson red is not enough to describe how he looked after the fight. And I put up pictures on the Instagram story page and his post-surgery face, and it's just, oh man, the type of fighter Alex Pereira is just crazy. And so it's just awesome to see that right now because in fighting, the guys who stand out like that, those are the guys you want to follow forever. So that's my highlight of the week. But guys, overall, we know we got some breaking news this morning. As soon as fucking first take started, I get the alert. Adam Schefter says, sources say the Jets have fired Robert Saleh. Now, before we get into that, got some comments real quick. One shout out to the boys. Cody says, let's
what
go.
up, Cody?
U of H upset TCU as well.
Yeah.
And he says, Roundtree was a soldier. Our boy, sports mailman Joe is in the house. What a crazy sports weekend. Gotta love it. Absolutely. And the NBA preseason just started as well. So, we're about to get started with some basketball. But speaking of some sports, this man loves some baseball. What is up, Alex?
I can't hear you.
Okay, la canción. Go to the settings.
We can hear you, bro.
I can hear him, but he can't hear us. He forgets he has to go to the settings and set this all up.
Oh.
I'll text him.
Well, he can hear you.
Can he?
No, he can't.
No.
That's crazy.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties, bro. I can hear that he got the text message.
I'm insane.
Oh man, it's every week, I swear. Oh man.
Yeah, everything's working. I don't know.
Audio is set to who? That's all it is, bro. It's just audio. Who's the audio set to? I mean, this man has more technical difficulties.
It's set.
No, not speaker.
Damn, Trey came back in the pick.
Oh, you know what?
Trey.
Yeah, he's
dude,
number one.
No.
I have so many leagues, dog. Like I get so mad. And one league I had KC winning, and then in our league I had NO. Like, dude, I'm
camera down, Alex.
Leagues,
camera
dude.
down. We
can't. We
can't even see your
I'm
chin.
so frustrated.
I had
this thing don't work.
After this week, bro, it was so many upsets, dog. I was just like, what the hell? Like, just starting with the Atlanta game. Like, I had the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But that was crazy. That was a crazy finish.
Alex, I'd say change camera, but
it's so hard to be good, dude. There's
on audio, on the settings and the site. Go to settings and press camera. Unless you unplug it.
But Trey's up by 2. Jose,
man, Trey cheating, bro. I was up for a while.
Yeah, Jose was up for like 2 weeks. Jose was up by 1 on me, and then Trey was 3rd, and now Trey's in 1st.
Trey be running. You know, Trey's always gonna pick Denver, and Denver's running good. And I think last year Trey had a good run too, and won the past 2 years he's been having a good run.
Don't worry, he'll choke. He'll choke eventually.
Yeah, I was gonna gain some ground, but yeah, that KC pick. Like I said, I picked them in another league. It's like I gotta check all my leagues every damn. Like I'm just already so.
How many pick'ems are you doing? I know I'm going for work too.
I'm doing 2, but one's on the sleeper app and then one's on this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my other one's on sleep. My other 2 are on sleeper.
Dude, if you look at it, the only ones he got that really like upset some people was the Broncos, the Cowboys, because no one picked the Cowboys but him, and the Dolphins. That's it.
Yeah, those were the picks that got him ahead.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all see how that New England game? How that it was like a touchdown, but like there's some crazy rule about toe tap or some shit. I don't know what the hell.
I don't get the rule. I was like, he got the toe down. Like I was like, I don't get that. Then it's like, well, a heel hit out of bounds. What do you mean? It's toe tapping.
Yeah.
The fuck we talking about?
There's some obscure rule I never even knew about. You know, like okay. There's always a new rule that just.
I was like, these motherfuckers can barely get a second win, and you take it away from them. Like, god damn, bro. Setting up the plot line for Tua to return, right, and to make a comeback. Alex,
I can't believe they're gonna go with that.
Okay. No, Alex, give us a highlight of the week for you. I got everyone giving us a highlight already.
Since last time we've been on, it would have to be probably the Mets. Niggas don't watch a lot of baseball, but the Mets has been heating up. I know Detroit beat the Astros, but right now it has to be the New York Mets. I mean, it's surprising everybody. I picked them, but even to me, they were dead in the water, and in the Brewers series, and then they came back alive. And
don't spoil too much. I got some baseball questions for you today. Don't spoil too much.
Whoa. Baseball questions?
Just a 1 or 2 for Alex. It's not really for everyone else. It's just for him.
I was about to say
because he's always saying, "I don't want to talk about basketball." Well, yeah, we could be talking about baseball. You know what I'm saying? Alex, I need the camera setting back on you, bro. You look as dark as James right now.
I'm telling you, I don't like it.
That's my brother.
Well, you need to buy one of these lights like I did. That's what makes me glow.
Oh yeah, the ring light.
The production light.
I don't think he understands. He's gone. But anyways, this man in technology is not his friend. So just bear with it. And he's back. There he is. Turn on the room light. He turned on the room light. That's what he did.
No, it's this right here. This freaking thing. I don't know.
You don't know how to work the camera?
Yeah.
All right. We'll get started with some football talk, and then we'll ask the questions later. All right. So Robert Saleh, Alex, you came in right at the time we were about to talk about it. Robert Saleh got fired 3 and less and a quarter of his 10-year time with the New York Jets. Really unexpected for some people. kind of called it this past week after they lost. I kind of was half joking, kind of half serious. But I know the texter, I said it, and then when Trey reminded me when he fucking commented on it. So, James, I'm gonna start with you, man. How do you believe the firing was justified, or do you think this is a rash decision?
Um, after watching a couple of videos and finding out like the owner like didn't consult with nobody, he just made the decision. I kind of feel like it's a rash decision. I felt like if they was going to just do away with him, they should have just did it in the off season, rather than kind of waiting to see how the team was going to pan out. You know what I mean? But this is typically how shit happens in sports, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, college. Like they don't give these guys a fair shake. It's like either we're in that mode, or we need progress. We need to see some type of good thing happening, and just the way they kind of been losing, it's kind of been sour. You know what I'm saying? They've been fighting, they've been in games. You kind of see the mediocrity of like the players, like Mike Williams ain't really panning out like he should. Aaron Rodgers ain't really been that great. You kind of see progress, but the O-line sucks. So, and you can only get so much out of their defense because they're always on the field, and they're even missing pieces. So it's kind of like they're just the Jets organization is just in shambles, And I kind of feel sorry for him, you know what I mean? Like I thought he was a decent coach. I mean, he's a great DC, but that, like I said in the text thread, like that head coach thing is different. You know what I mean? You got to control both sides of the ball, and you got to have a great team surrounding you. So, hopefully, he said he's not going to come back this season, and hopefully he bounced back as a DC. But it just kind of sucks that they let him get this far into the season and kind of just call it quits.
Jeffrey, he got, as Joe said here, escorted out the building.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. They didn't even let that nigga talk to the team.
They didn't even let him pack. They didn't even let him pack to go. Like he literally got told what happened, and then security walked him right out the building. And I guess he'll get his stuff later. He's had 6 different starting quarterbacks in those 3 seasons that before this one, and obviously negative record, 20-36 as a head coach. But Jeff, was it the correct choice to fire Robert Saleh?
Nah, I don't like it at all. The defense is still rated top 5 in a lot of different categories. That like the defense was there, right? And he's the defensive coach. So it wasn't like, I get it, he's the head coach, but I think what the problem is that there's no one to ring in Rodgers. You got Nathaniel Hackett, who's like his buddy, and I think is a yes man to Rodgers. And I mean, if they get a head coach that can rein in Rodgers and say, hey, this is the game plan, we got to go with this game plan, I get it. But I heard that Saleh was about to fire Nathaniel Hackett, and I think that would have been the better move. If they didn't get rid of Saleh in the offseason, stick with him, give him this year, let him do his thing. If he wants to bring in another OC right now, let him bring in another OC that can have more influence to Rodgers. And I don't think this solves anything. If anything, it just hurts the team even more, Yeah. So it's just a real bad move. It shows you, if it's true about he didn't consult, but it just shows you how poorly ran the Jets are. I mean, it's the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Like Rodgers didn't play last year. Like, it's a long battle. The division is horrible. Like give it them like they're like, yeah, I get it was a bad loss. Minnesota, like they played good against Minnesota. The defense, yeah, the offense hasn't been playing good. It's in London. Like it was just a dumb rash move. I don't like it at all.
And the sad part about it is they had a chance to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got the turnover and was marching down the field. They had a chance to win. It just had piss poor blocking and couldn't protect Rodgers.
I mean, if you look at it, James, the last 2 weeks they had a chance to win.
Yeah,
Saleh can't control the kicker.
Yeah,
who could have won them the game.
Exactly.
Saleh can't control Rodgers and his 3 picks.
True.
So what Saleh did everything right as far as Alex, you're a defensive guy. Saleh was getting the defense going. Were they perfect? Absolutely not. But were they improving? Sure. I think that this is the most points that against the Vikings that the Jets had given up at 23 points, whereas everyone else, they kept them pretty low. I mean, they lost, but I mean, at the end of the day, the defense was doing their job. It was the offense who wasn't. So, as Jeff mentioned, Alex, Nathaniel, Robert Saleh was considering firing Nathaniel Hackett. He had talked to Woody Johnson yesterday about it, and then the next day, after Woody Johnson had talked to Joe Douglas, the GM, and Aaron Rodgers, apparently he didn't consult the Robert Saleh thing to him, but I don't think they had a conversation. That didn't happen. What are your feelings about this firing, Alex?
First, I'm gonna Jose. I know Jose was. You were one of the ones that said Salah should have left this offseason, right? Or they're like you were saying that Robert Saleh should get fired.
I think he was gonna be on the hot seat for sure.
I didn't think that at all. Like I
guess I was proven right.
No, I'm saying like I'm not saying as a coach because I never coached at a high level, but I mean I'm smart enough to understand if Salah got that Jets job with nobody on that defense, right? And even when he had, well, yeah, but he's a defensive guy. So like how I said about Matt Eberflus, everybody was getting ready for him to go, right? Salah started bringing in his guys to fit his scheme, and the defense started turning it around, and he became one of the best. That Jets became one of the best defenses in the league. Again, you needed a quarterback. You mentioned that he had a bunch of quarterbacks playing. Still, you could still say that team is one quarterback away. Again, fast forward to this year, we all said Nathaniel Hackett probably should never got the job, but the only reason why he got it was because of Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't know who said it, but he is a yes man to Aaron Rodgers, which is terrible because now that we're looking at it, like is Aaron Rodgers pretty much ran McCarthy out of the building in Green Bay, and we're looking at it back now. It was mostly McCarthy that won that Super Bowl more than Aaron Rodgers, right? Because look how much he's been struggling with all these different OCs that are coming in and out of his coach. Like you look at Aaron Rodgers' coaching history, it's been everywhere. It's a terrible decision, man, and it's gonna show pretty quick. I know a lot of interim head coaches start getting some. Can you hear me?
Is he cutting out, or am I the only one?
Yeah, he was like freezing for a little bit.
Okay.
But he's good now.
He's good. You're good now.
But yeah, I know a lot of coaches that get the head coaching job in the middle of the season, start up pretty strong, or get a little run going. But you could, I think, in some of the interviews, some of the players were blindsided by
the
this
defense. The defense was blindsided.
I'm telling you, man, and I said it too. I was like, if they fire him, that's going to be the worst thing that this team has ever been through. And they just took like a step 3 years back now. I know a lot of people don't like Saleh, but dude, Saleh, I say he was one of my favorite head coaches because he has how you say like the team. That's the type of coach that a team wants to play for. You know what I mean?
He's a player's coach.
Yeah, exactly. The only one that he couldn't get along was with Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. But who gets along with Aaron Rodgers, right?
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah,
but I mean, but see, and this is the sad part about this is that like Alex alluded to, the turmoil Aaron always has with the head coach. Like he had it with McCarthy going down, like on their back end of their years. Once they realized they couldn't beat the 49ers, it was just downhill from there. You know what I'm saying? And then you get the coaches they have now, and they couldn't get it going. And they had plenty of chances to win. You know what I'm saying? They were a win away from beating Tampa. That would have put them on their way to the Super Bowl. Like, so if you just look at it, like the problem is Aaron Rodgers, and he's a diva at quarterback that just hasn't proven he's a winner no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you are a great quarterback. You got a strong arm. You're one of the best to do it. But those days are kind of behind you, bro. You need to have constructive coaching in order to win, because if you look at everybody that he's gotten fired, they've gone on to be successful still. Like they're
James, I want to rebuttal to this comment right here. With that team Joe says with that team they need to go to an offensive minded coach. Joe, I'm gonna be just honest, bro. No, they don't. That team has been terrible on the defensive side for a long time. What put them in competition most of the time was their defense. That's what this organization is built off of. And realistically, there was nothing wrong with this team other than their quarterback and his OC. And to be honest, like that's literally like how Alex said, this team is a quarterback away from winning playoff wins, a division title, whatever you want to name it.
You can plug and play just a meaning. If you can plug and play an average guy, well, I'm not gonna disrespect none of these guys. I don't want to say just average, but like if you look at the likes of a Baker Mayfield, they would have got a Kirk Cousins.
If you get a good OC, James, if you get a good quarterback with that OC, you're fine.
Yeah,
but this goes back to last year, if y'all remember, because I know it was a little controversial, and I know Jeff was mainly against it. I said it. Aaron Rodgers is not a great leader. I made a whole spiel about it because I felt like this dude does not get his locker room. He doesn't understand what this team needs altogether.
He's a me guy.
He's a me guy. And I get it. He gets along with his guys. He's on the Pat McAfee show. He has his friends. He has his fandom. But at the end of the day, what we haven't seen in the last 14 years is Aaron Rodgers carry a fucking team, put him on his back and go. Now, Jeff, I know he's your favorite player, so you've seen him try to carry a team, but either they don't have a defense or something happens and they fuck up and they don't, they go for the kick and they don't go for it on fourth down against Tampa and stuff like that. So I know for you that's frustrating, but on the other side of it, I think you could understand why. Like for me, it's like, dude, if you're as great as you are, 14 years should not even be a thing. It should not even be a conversation. You should have won more. You should have gone to more Super Bowls. The fact that we can say Brock Purdy or all these other guys can probably make more Super Bowls before freaking Aaron Rodgers makes another one. That's fucking insane to me. But I mean, Jeff, what do you think? I mean, this is your guy. This is your guy we're talking about.
Yeah, and I get it. He's his own worst enemy, right? And yeah, he isn't the best leader. He puts a lot of blame on his receivers. He does like I remember that even I don't know if it was a Greg Jennings or it was
Greg Jennings is one of those guys.
Who was it?
Greg Jennings is one of those guys
a lot of his receivers don't like him. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of receivers don't like him. So I get that, but as the quarterback you are supposed to be the leader, but you do need that head coach to some if you don't have that quarterback that's a leader, that's what the coaching's there for, right? And everybody just does their job. And I get that they like on that team, they don't really have they got Nathaniel Hackett as offensive coordinator. They need and they're letting Rodgers be the leader, and that's not smart. If Robert Saleh's biggest mistake is that, right? Like giving in to all of Rodgers' requests and hey, I'll go over there if y'all get Nathaniel Hackett. They could have had Nathaniel Hackett as the QB coach and got a fucking another offensive coordinator or something, right? They say, hey, we'll bring him over here. But we are going to get another OC, you know what I mean? But we're going to have a guy here with you, you know what I mean? They just needed to think outside the box instead of just saying yes, yes, yes. And but yeah, I do agree with you, Rodgers. That's the one part I don't like. He is I would say stuck up, right? Like he thinks he knows more about more about being a QB and running the offense than everybody else. And I see a lot of great quarterbacks get like that. And when you just got to realize you still need a coach,
Yeah.
And Alex, to go back to what you were saying earlier that you thought Saleh shouldn't be on the hot seat. Like it doesn't matter if we think they should be on the hot seat or not. It's what we think the owners are thinking at the end of the day, right? So
they're stupid.
Exactly. The owners are stupid. The owners are not football experts. They make it clear as day every time they make a bad decision.
And not even that. Aaron Rodgers put Saleh in the hot seat by not even going to mandatory minicamp. That's where you get a feel. That's where you get a feel for the offense. You get a feel for your receivers. I understand that you've been in Hackett's offense before, but those other guys don't know what you give them a certain look, and it might mean like, all right, we're gonna run a hitch to this zone to a cover two, and it shows. I mean, Garrett Wilson is a good receiver, and sometimes they're not. He runs off the corner, and he wants him to run a 5-yard hitch, and Aaron Rodgers gets mad. And I don't understand. That gets me upset. I'm like, how are you upset with the receiver if you're not even showing up to, you're not showing up to mandatory minicamp and showing them that those ropes? What are your hinges whenever you see stuff like that?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know. And I was pretty I was an advocate for Aaron Rodgers this week because he did play pretty good, and there was a couple of passes where like, damn, he zipped it in there. The receiver just got to hold it in,
Yeah. It
and
was a
there's
few. That's why
yeah,
I was. That's why I said he had a hell of a game, and I thought this was one of those games where I was like, okay, they're clicking, they're getting it together. Like him and Garrett Wilson was on fire. Like Alan Lazard was making plays. I think Cosman was the one. I think you're talking about that play. He zipped it in between double coverage, and I was like, how the fuck did he hit him in the hands? I mean, like in the hands, like the most accurate throw I see. I'm like, he hit this man in the hands between two people where I was like, for sure that's getting picked. But it's just like, it's like you said, you can't miss mandatory minicamp because you go into one of your fundraisings, quote unquote, a gala or a gala, whatever, and that's more important than building continuity. And then on Sundays, you're mad because, like you said, you want Garrett to run this and he's running that.
doesn't make
And
sense.
then, dude, like, and then as an owner, I think Robert Kraft is arguably one of the best. Him and the owner for the Chiefs. They don't get involved in shit. You don't hear them saying nothing. They don't do nothing. Their organization built their foundation on just winning, allowing the coach to coach and a GM to do what it's supposed to do. Like, and just staying the hell out of the way and reaping the benefits. Like, there's no reason you should be making these decisions. I'm not. If I'm bringing Aaron Rodgers in, I'm bringing Aaron Rodgers in as a QB, not as a fucking assistant GM, a partial head coach. Like, no, you are a player on my team. You're gonna be here. We're trying to win, and if you're not doing that, I'm not paying you $50 million like for 2 years to be.
But that's the problem, James. That's sometimes when you don't have that knowledge or just that humility to just be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna trust my GM, my coaches to like do their job with the players. It's because you're starving or the media is getting to you or the fans are getting to you, and it's just like here's my next question for y'all. Now that Robert Saleh's gone, what's your excuse now? You don't got one, in my opinion. Like, there's no is Nathaniel Hackett gonna be your next scapegoat?
You don't got a leg to stand on.
Is Garrett Wilson? Is Breece Hall? Who's the next scapegoat for all this? Because you can't really blame anyone else now. Now that you fired the top guy, now that you got rid of him, you can't blame no one else. Let me tell you something right now. As of 5 games into the season, Rodgers is 15th in yards, tied for 10th in touchdowns, 7th in interceptions, 11 in sacks, 21st in QBR, and 26 in pass rating. This is some of the worst numbers of Aaron Rodgers' careers at this point in week 5. And so, like, Aaron's 40.
Yeah.
There's nothing for him to get any better. Like, if he's trying to duplicate what Peyton did with Denver or Tom did with Tampa Bay, he is not going about it the right way.
They were on another level. They showed no decline after switching teams. That's the sad part. And I'm okay. Like,
and they elevated their teammates. They elevated their teammates.
My thing is this though, like when they went to these teams, like they were like the teams were like somewhat in place and strategically, like they made that team better. Rodgers like got there. It just became. I mean, he was already that me guy. Like he left Green Bay as like, well, they're not gonna do what I want to do. I want to do this. The rookies ain't doing this and that. Like, bro, you can't blame rookies. Like, you're the coach. I mean, like, you're the QB. Like, coach them up. Let them know how you want them to play. Let them know how you want them to run. Like, let them know your understanding. Like, gain that knowledge. Work out with them. Like.
Jose.
I don't understand it, bro.
And by doing this, I think this takes him out as a sweepstake of getting what's the name?
That was my next question on this.
Devontae Adams, because if I'm Devontae, I do not want to go to this team now because you don't know what the future is. Now Aaron Rodgers is older. In my opinion, this move just, like I said, takes him 3 steps back. And then now with their Devontae Adams thing, it's
Devontae does not want another interim head coach.
Yeah, so he's not going to want to go over there.
No, but it's like, I mean,
take it off.
Think about the whole Devontae thing. Like, if I'm him, there's like it was already an uncertainty. Like I'm not even thinking about the Jets no more. One, and then two, like it'll be stupid to be traded over there, like knowing what it looks like already. Like you're in a situation right now where you dealt with that already. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Why go back through that again?
Right, and that's what we're saying. Like Devontae is going to be like not wanting to go there because look at it this way. Now we know Woody Johnson is Aaron Rodgers' puppet. Respectfully, he's just puppet. He's going to do whatever he can. So if Aaron's like, "Hey, can you go get Devontae?" He's going to try to. And Devontae, I think he has the leverage to say, "Nah, I don't want to go to you." I think he has all the leverage because
his price tag, bro. Devontae price tag is crazy.
No. Hold on. As I was going to say, James, hold on. His guarantees. They don't exist after this year. He does no guarantees, even though it's like $30 million or whatever contract. That's non-guaranteed. So what he's going to want to do is he's going to want to change it to guaranteed contract, and he's going to have to. And those teams are going to have to be willing to give up a second round pick or a third round with some players, and then still give him that guaranteed contract or rework it however they need to. But at the end of the day, like he can pick and choose, like, okay, do I want to go to you? Like kind of like Ayuk, but except he has more power because the Niners are still successful even without Ayuk. He finally has his first great game this week. Took him fucking all of September to fucking get it done, but
no. Hey, if I'm Devontae, bro, I'm taking a pay cut and I'm trying to go somewhere where I can win. I can help, I can win, and I can be in a stable culture. Like, bro, they don't know what they're gonna do in this New Orleans. It's no reason to go down there. Like you in the struggle.
Cards already out.
Yeah,
you're gonna be on the struggle bus again. Like
the top two options are out.
Yeah, like Derek Carr's on the struggle bus. This guy is Aaron Rodgers on the struggle bus, bro. Just take a pay cut, go play somewhere where you can be effective and help win. Like seriously.
Well,
before we move on, real quick, I just want to stick up for my boy Rodgers. I mean,
no,
don't do it. Real quick, look, it's early in the season. They had a tough schedule. They played San Francisco the first game. All right, they played Denver, number one defense in the league. They had to go to London and play Minnesota, the number one team in the league. Roger has showed some badass passes. I know Alex was watching it with me on Sunday. He can still pass. He needs a little bit of O-line. He needs more time with his team. He didn't get to play all last year. He went out on the first fucking drive of the game. He's 40 years old, coming off of Achilles injury. I think if they would have stuck with Saleh and just gave him the whole season, I do think they could have made a run by the end of the season.
Yeah. I think if they had let Saleh pick a new OC like he wanted in the offseason, they would have been doing better.
Yeah. And you can blame Rodgers for that, whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm not giving up on my boy.
I don't think he's done in scrubbish.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen it, like with he does look a little slow, right? Of course, he's 40, but if he had just some kind of an O-line and a better repertoire with his receivers, I think it would be a different story. And he just needs more time. It's been 5 games.
Yeah, we all said that. Like, one is continuity. 2, his line is piss poor. Like this guy has no time. I think he has about 2.5 seconds, and he's already trying to scramble.
That's all.
Or he's seeing pressure to where he's trying to take off. Like you saw that in like the Minnesota game. I think it was like second or third play. He scrambled for like 15 yards because he was like getting pressure from the blind side. And I mean, he even took a few sacks. So it's like it's understandable, bro. Like
no run game whatsoever.
Let's wrap it, boys. Let's go to the next one. Let's wrap it up. All right, so just quick, last thing that I wanted to do before we did this, like I said, Joe's bringing it up again. He was Robert Saleh was 20-36 as a head coach. These are his numbers, fellas. With Zach Wilson, 12-21. With Mike White, 2-5. With Joe Flacco, 1-4.
Damn.
With Aaron Rodgers, technicality, he's 3-3. Sorry, last year's game 1 is a Rodgers.
He got credit.
Yeah. Tim Boyle, 0-2. And Trevor Siemian, 2-1. When the fuck did this man ever have a stable quarterback?
Yeah, that's wrong. They did him dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just comments out here. Rodgers had a terrible game, fellas. What are y'all watching? He makes throws because, he's A-Rod, but he made terrible decisions this game. Well, I mean, enough to make 3 picks. Absolutely, Milton. I do agree on that part. But I think they're talking about there were some pretty throws that still gives that reminder that Aaron Rodgers still is there. At least the old Aaron Rodgers, not old Rodgers.
There's glimpses.
Yeah, that's what they mean. They don't mean that he had a perfect game. Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. No, hell no. He wasn't Jared Goff.
Next step, Rodgers gets injured to escape. I mean, that left Achilles popped up this week. I mean, I'm just saying.
Like I got the alert
Is
that
that what
he
got?
got hurt.
I thought he pulled
It
the
was
hamstring.
it was like a calf. It was like a
It's
calf.
a low ankle sprain.
Yeah. And then Cody says Chiefs is Devontae's best option
No,
in division trading.
no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Let's do it.
You know how much people fucking roast the Bills for giving them Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy? You imagine if the Raiders are responsible for the Chiefs 3-peat? Get the fuck out of here, bro. They ain't gonna be falling for that one.
They probably boycott that shit. They veto that trade for sure.
All right, game time, fellas. You know what it is. I need y'all to name me the 10 worst QBRs of week 5. You get 3 strikes and you are out. So we're going to start James, Alex, Jeff. Remember, boys, get 3 strikes. Now, let me give you a little hints. Only 14 teams, only 14 games happened, 28 teams, but I got 29 names on here. That means there was a backup QB that got involved in this and made enough noise to be in the QBR list. So just quick reminder, think of the games that had the backup quarterback come in. All right, James, give me a name.
Hi. Wait.
Hi. You should know these names already, bro. It's NFL.
I'm going to start with Sam Darnold.
All right. Sam Darnold came in at number 2 with a QBR of 19.6.
He's going back down to earth, man.
Solid start, James. Solid start.
Let's go.
All right, Alex, give me a name.
I'm going to say this guy's name so Jeff won't say it. I know Jeff's going to be happy. Let's say Dak Prescott.
Bro, chill out, bro. No, he's not on the list.
Alex, that is strike number 1.
Really?
Yes.
That was a foolish move. Go ahead, Jeff.
I thought you were gonna help me spare me from saying A-Rod.
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
You are correct. He came in at number 10 with a QBR of 42.9. All right, James, you are up. And no cheating, Alex. I see you trying to run away.
Eating.
Let me go with Jacoby Brissett.
Brisket.
Oh, my fault. Damn, you're right. It is Jacoby Brissett.
Hey, that video didn't fire until somebody was getting mad that Jeff couldn't pronounce names.
I know I had your back, Jeff.
Thank you. I didn't even see it.
All right, it's on TikTok. Jacoby Brissett came in at number 6 with a QBR of 31.4.
Ooh, I got my next 2. Y'all better not steal them.
All right, Alex, you gotta redeem yourselves before James has more back problems.
For real.
What game did I watch that was terrible? Minshew.
Alex, that is strike number 2.
What? Damn, Alex.
He came in at number 11 with a QBR of 46.7.
And he got benched, right?
Yeah, he got benched.
Yeah. All right, I'll go with Brissett's buddy Huntley.
Tyler Huntley came in at number 8 with a QBR of 35.6. He actually tied somebody at 8th here, so there's 2 8s, but you know.
Yeah.
All right. James?
The great Massage Watson.
Typical answer. He came in at number 1 with a QBR of 8.5.
I can't help it. You suck.
All right, Alex, this is it. Before you get kicked out, give you a name.
Well, before I get kicked out, another guy that didn't make the list again is going up the ranks.
No one cares about who's going up. To give me a name that's down.
Caleb Williams didn't make the list this week.
Okay, give me a guess.
Give me Carr.
Derek Carr. That is strike number 3, Alex. You are out.
What did he come in?
Top 12.
Oh my God.
He was the 12th best QBR this week.
Oh my God.
So, Alex. Oh God, that was a quick, man. You went out as quick as the Houston Astros. All right, Jeff, give me a name.
Give me Minshew's backup.
Give me a name.
I think it starts with an A. I do not know his name. I heard it today on the podcast. What's his name?
O'Donnell, something like that.
What's his first name?
Aiden.
Yeah, I knew his first name.
All right, say the name. Aiden O'Connell for the video.
Aiden O'Connell.
All right. He came in at number 3 with a QBR of 20.8. Woo, okay.
The rest are going to be pretty hard.
I think I got number 4. I got number 4.
All right, James.
What, you get this one cross-eyed or shit? What the fuck?
Oh my
god. Jameis Winston.
See, he didn't qualify. He only threw 1 pass. So he's not a strike because he doesn't qualify. But I remember I said there was only 1 game with a sub, and Jeff already took care of it.
Oh, Jeff took that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go with I'm pretty sure he doesn't qualify. Give me Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton came in at number 7 with a QBR of 32.8.
There was a quarterback that had 18.
18 what?
Like 18 something. I don't know. Like his QBR was like an 18.
No,
not this week. Was it
No.
last week?
It was probably last week. This week we had an 8 and a 19.
Oh, an 8. That's what it is.
Yeah, that was Deshaun Watson. We already discussed that. All right, Alex, I'm gonna give you a redemption one. I'm gonna give you a redemption. If you can answer this right, you can get 1 strike back. Who had the highest QBR this week, Alex?
Oh, Joe Burrow.
Nope.
All right, you say out. That's it.
No, bro. Alex.
I'll let one of the guys, if they strike out, give a chance to answer that. Jeff, go ahead, give me a name, bro.
Give me Josh Allen.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That is a strike, Jeff. Yes, yeah. He came in at number 14 with a QBR of 55.4.
I know it was close.
Yeah. All right, I think you're the only one that's a strike now. Do you think James is clear still?
Mm-hmm.
James, give me a name. Or did you start with a strike?
No,
he had a name. Strike. No, you didn't.
Justin Fields.
Ooh, Justin Fields. The other guy who came in tied at number 8 with a QBR of 35.6.
Really?
Yes,
then,
sir.
Like I thought he played conservative enough not to get on the list.
The first half was like 35 yards passing, and then the second half like about 96, I think was. So he didn't really have a great passing day.
Yeah.
But even though in the second half he did like start throwing some fire after he got like hit in the head.
Yeah.
He started start throwing, but it's just not consistent.
That wasn't even a hit in the head, man. I mean, it was. Yeah, it was okay.
Okay, stop, James.
Hey, was it the first pass he almost threw a touchdown? Right? They Vance Jefferson burned Lewis or somebody like that. Yeah. Fucking dropped. I was like, damn, it was a beautiful dive.
It was a nice one. He had that one, and then he had the one where the kicker almost picked it. I think if he would have put it towards the sideline, he would have got it.
All right, fellas, you're only missing number 4 and 5 now. You've gotten the rest of the field. James, I'm gonna need you to give me a name.
Shoot.
You made fun of him this weekend, didn't you?
Huh?
No, I'm talking about Jose. You made fun of one of these quarterbacks this weekend.
We already said that.
Oh, the 2? No.
We did him.
I make fun of a lot of quarterbacks, but not these 2.
Yeah,
not
besides Tom fucking Brady.
What about Tom Brady?
So you said there's only one double duplicate?
That's already done. No more substitutes.
Okay. Damn, this is hard.
I just need QBs number 4 and 5 here before Jeff cheats.
Can I give a hint?
Nope.
Bo
Nix came in at number 4 with the QBR of 26.9. Good job, James. Don't listen to Alex. He struck out quickly. You know it. He didn't play good, Alex.
It's fucking.
It was the run game is what fucking did the trick for Denver this week. It wasn't really Bo. All right, the only number 5 is left. Jeff, can you get this one?
I got 2 guesses. I'll start. I think I have 2 more strikes left. I'll start with Geno Smith.
He came in at that's a strike number 2. He came in at number 13 with a
Damn.
QBR of 54.7. James, could you close out the game and win it tonight?
Bartholomew Purdy.
That is number 5 with a QBR
Damn.
of 29.4.
How the fuck Jordan Love didn't make it?
I swear to God, every week you're just like, who do I hate? That's who's gonna be the top 10.
Dude, he play. I don't understand how the fuck he doesn't make top 10. He's terrible.
Alex, I need you to have your own segment of players I hate this week. Like
He's a fucking trash bag. Like
He's got his Mount
Jordan
Rushmore.
Love,
There's his lovers and his
Love.
haters.
Jordan Love, Burrow, goddamn man.
So James or Jeff, can you guess who had the highest QBR this week?
Jared Goff.
No, he didn't.
Nah, he was on a bye week.
Oh no, he wasn't. That was the week.
That was the week before.
The week before.
Damn, if it wasn't Joe Burrow.
Jaden.
Oh, no, Kirk Cousins.
No, he came in at number 3 though.
Damn. Who did James say?
Jaden Daniels.
No, he came in at number 8. The number 1 QBR of the week with an 83.9 QBR was Caleb Williams.
Damn.
I thought he was number 2.
I ain't gonna lie. I swear that was going to be my next one. I was going to go with one of the rookies because they both.
I thought Alex already said that.
No, I said Joe. I think Joe Burrow and Caleb had the 2 highest. If I'm not mistaken. Even though Joe Burrow almost cost him the game.
Carolina be making people look good, bro. They're like Miami. They're like Miami
Bryce
that 1
Young.
year.
Except Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Hey,
He came in.
Yeah.
He came in. He started dealing when he came in. I was like, oh shit.
447 for 58 yards, I think.
He's ready.
Well, it was behind. It was our backups. Though. Our backups went in there, but he still like, damn.
It's funny because on the People's Debate, our boy Jalen, he predicted that at one point, somehow, some way, it was going to be Bryce Young in the game against Caleb Williams.
He's a witch.
He's a witch. You're a wizard, Harry.
Well, they're the one that did the trade, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah, DJ Moore fucking posted it on his Instagram, and he had a field day with that.
Yeah. All right, I got some questions for y'all. Let's not make them super long if we can. It's for the TikToks. All right. Mainly for Alex. Is Patrick Surtain II still not a top 10 defensive back in the league? Go.
No, he's been playing pretty good. He right now, he's a top 10 defensive back.
Did you not see that list? James, you need to watch TikTok. You need to see all the videos. This man did not have top 10 going into the season.
I had AJ Terrell in it. I had Bates. I had Jalen Johnson. But there was only 5 corners in that list, and there was 5 strong safeties / free safeties.
But I feel like you should have just did. I feel like you should have separated the two. Like I don't.
Well, I didn't because this fucking idiot that's right next to you fucking said defensive backs.
Why am I an idiot? You're the one looking like an idiot right now. Goddamn.
So
you're the one who left PS2 off the list. Don't
the year. Hold on. The year before that.
I looked to the side.
The year before that, he said strictly cornerbacks. So whenever he said defensive backs with that's a shit ton of fucking players.
That's true. But I would have just. I would have just for myself because I'm very like I don't know. If you would have said DBs, I would have been like, okay, I'm doing cornerbacks or we doing like together. But I would separate.
He told me DBs.
Cornerbacks, and then I would do free safeties and strong safeties.
This man acts like he didn't have free reigns anyways. Because I told him, give me a defensive line or like tackles and shit like that, and he was like, no, I'm gonna do just my way anyways. Just so I don't get
because after that he's like, how do you not have Patrick Surtain? And
I'm sorry because I think that was probably one of the episodes I did miss. Do the church or something like that. But can you tell me the list?
No, you can watch it on TikTok right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I just don't know what the 5 corners are.
No, we don't got time to try to remember all that. I got questions.
Okay. But that's crazy for P2 not to be on the list. I'm sorry. That's wild of me.
All right, I want each of you to answer this one by one. So James first, Alex, and then Jeff. Scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances Bill Belichick becomes the Jets' new head coach?
Oh, I don't like that.
1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
I'm gonna say 1.
I'm gonna go like 3. Because I mean, I think there is hope, but I don't think there's enough hope. Because I think Bill Belichick wants control. You know what I'm saying? I think he wants that GM / head coach role to where he is making decisions to construct the team the way he wants to, without somebody else trying to, take over.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5. They played against him so many times. I can see them wanting him, even though I don't think that saves the season or anything. But yeah, I think it's a possibility.
Little known fact: he actually was a Jets head coach twice and never coached a game for them.
Huh?
So one time he was the interim head coach while they're trying to negotiate Bill Parcells' deal. And then once they got the deal done, Dan Parcells took back the role, and they started having games. But at the time, he was the interim head coach. Bill Belichick was, and then the next time he became the head coach, he was announced to be Bill Parcells' successor. But then the next day he quit and then became the Patriots head coach. So in reality, he hates the Jets. He was only with the Jets because of Bill Parcells.
That's crazy.
So, but he's always had a hatred for him. All right, next question. This is gonna be funny. Kyler Murray thanked his trolls for this Call of Duty endorsement deal he just got. Is the Cardinals season about to tank?
Nah, man. I think they're in the perfect position. I believe them and Seattle are in I feel like that whole division, I think it's up for grabs with the 49ers playing the way that they're playing. And I don't know how, bro. I don't know how the 49ers are losing or struggling, to win games. It's crazy because, CMC is a huge deal, but they still got pieces on pieces compared to their
defensive players, bro, that just been going down.
Yeah, compared to their counterparts. So it's just shit. But I think they continue success, man. I think they got a good thing going over there.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I think he's grown up. I think he's obviously he's matured, and I think that's all kind of, maybe he was a little younger and that was half true or whatever, but he's past that.
Alex, I know you've been a big Kyler Murray guy. Obviously, the Call of Duty thing is a big negative stain on him, but he does have a deal. And you've been, before the season started, you've been saying that this team can make a run to the playoffs, maybe even a division. So still feel confident even with a 2-3 start?
Yeah, man. The only game that probably got away from them with Kyler Murray as him being the quarterback with that coach. What's his coach? I forget.
Cliff Kingsbury?
No.
Josh Gannon or
Gannon.
Gannon.
The only game that really got away from them. Well, Kyler Murray's the QB was against the Commanders, but other than that, man, he's been balling out. I know the Bosa pick looks terrible if you don't really look at the play. Bosa makes a hell of a play. He reads.
No, that's a freak play.
He reads the screen. There's no really other way. What do you want him to do? Float the ball and then get his halfback killed in that play? But Bosa just makes a good play and
like Drew Brees did Reggie Bush.
Yeah. So other than that, man, he played pretty good. I think the first play, right, he had a 50-yard run for TD. So yeah.
All right.
That was a hell of a game.
Good shit. All right. Will John Morant win comeback player of the year this year?
He got hurt.
Did he qualify?
He got hurt last year.
No, he got hurt yesterday. He got hurt yesterday.
Did he get hurt yesterday?
Yeah, he rolled his ankle. We always talk about basketball.
Will he win comeback player of the year?
I don't think that's fair.
Why?
I think so. He missed a lot of games.
Well, no, because it's just
he played 11 games.
Yeah. He was suspended and then got hurt, right?
Yeah, suspended, played, hurt.
But my thing is because he's a superstar. I don't feel like that's.
He's a superstar who got most improved when he was the number 2 pick overall. It doesn't matter. We know what the media does.
Yeah,
what about Julius Randle?
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't put him in that category. I put that for somebody I don't know. Just not like.
I was like, give me a
stars.
name. At least if you're gonna say that, give me a name.
I'm
Like,
just like
Julius Randle?
stars of his caliber. Like
I don't think Minnesota's gonna play that good this year with Randall and Dante. To be honest with you, I think losing Cats was a mistake. I think they should have passed on Gobert more importantly, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Who needs to win more this Monday night? The Buffalo Bills or the New York Jets? Both teams are on a 2-game losing streak.
Bills.
I say the Jets. The Jets need to win. With this firing, you have to win. Now that I'm looking at the Bills' schedule, it's kind of fucked up how they lined it up. I'm like, damn, bro. They still could have snuck out a win in Houston. That's crazy. Those 2 losses they had, they could have snuck out a win. But yeah, I think the Jets need to win this game for sure.
I say the Bills because I feel like the Bills have more upside after what happened to the Jets. Like I feel like the Jets season is pretty much over. Like I don't think there's no like.
But that's a morale standpoint. That's not really like skills on the
This
field.
question is what team it's like a must win, right? After what you did this week with the head coach and the defensive players already like kind of like what the hell what happened.
I feel like everybody's gonna check out though. Like I don't think the Jets are gonna show
chaos.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But that's what I mean. That's why I feel like the Bills needed more because they've been in so many close games these past few weeks. They need to get back over the hump to get going.
If the Bills lose, we can still think they might still have a chance, right?
They'll be 3-3, right?
Because if they lose, they'll be 3-3. They might because last year they started 6-6 and still won the division. Whereas the Jets, if they lose, all morale and everything dies. But if they win, there is life in the team.
That's what I'm saying.
But man, it just depends if they're going to stick with the interim coach or if they're going to have a new coach tomorrow. Like it's just a mess.
I think they're sticking to the interim. I don't think they're going to be able to get a new head coach.
The Jets is going to be ass. That's
why it was such a bad move. It's like they punted the season, So it's like I don't know why you would do that.
All right, hey, great answers nonetheless. Yeah. Enough for a 1-minute TikTok video. All right, all right. Damn it, I did this before the announcement came out, but I guess I can tweak it. If the New England Patriots end up with the number 1 overall pick, should they keep it or trade back and get a haul of draft picks and skill players? And they're starting Drake May this week.
Let's go.
Fuck, he's gonna die.
Hey, if he dies.
I guess I was right.
Hey, Alex, you've been on point this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I think we need to go back and get your.
What was the point? That he was gonna play? I knew eventually they're gonna play him, but
no.
We need Alex top 10 takes. We need a montage of his top 10 takes.
No, I want Jeff's top 10. Because this is the most ridiculous ones, and they can sometimes come true.
Yeah,
Jeff comes through.
Jeff most atrocious takes.
And they come true. It sucks, but it's this man has a whole Skip Bayless episode dedicated to him.
Well, that would be good. Like if they can evaluate Drake May, right? The rest of this year and see if they want that 1 pick or not or whatever, right? Like, do they want to draft another quarterback or what?
Do what the Bears did to the Panthers.
I want to know what you think because this is your team. Like,
we know what he thinks.
No, but I'm saying like he knows what they need. Like I can sit here and be like, yeah, I think they should go for the whole. Because I always think.
Well, let me ask my college experts first. Is Travis Hunter the guaranteed number 1 overall pick in y'all's opinion?
No, not yet.
I don't think
so. A lot of good players.
Yeah, okay. So because the reason I say that is because if a team values him at number 1, then I would say trade it. Then I say trade it because Travis Hunter does not fit in our program.
Yes.
Yeah.
He would not fit in our program. Let someone else have it. Get a haul. Do what the Bears did to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Get something that is more valuable for you.
But here's my rebuttal to that because they're still debating which team takes him and if that team could scheme a package for him to play both sides of the ball. Like, because
that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, but you find a sucker. That's what we have to do. We have to find a sucker, James.
Well,
someone that's willing to take the risk. He says he wants to stay in Colorado. So what if Denver's like, oh, we'll trade up for him because we
I
need some kind of
love
skill
that.
players like
I
that.
would love that, bro.
The Broncos won't do it.
I don't think so either. But that he said he wants to stay in Colorado. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, y'all can't trade the Panthers. They ain't got nothing to give you.
Yeah, we got.
Would you
Ryan-
want Cam Ward? I mean, who's going to be Cam Ward? Yours?
Cam Ward, yours, or you got Cam Ward, yours, Will Johnson. I think they were talking about the receiver from Ohio State, Smith, and then the other receiver from.
We need an O line first. So for me, it's like we need O linemen more importantly than skill weapons or anything like that. We need a
Alex,
line.
who's coming out? Because I don't know nobody.
There's a couple of players coming out. I mean, the Big Ten always
Give me
has
some Iowa boys.
Always produces. They always produce the best
Big
linemen.
Ten. No, Iowa always produces tight ends.
That's what I
But
understand.
but if you want like the big boys, you got to look at. Even though Iowa's Big Ten country, but you always got to look at like Notre Dame,
Wisconsin, Indiana,
Penn State. I know. There's a guy I can't pronounce his name in Penn State. He's like an African dude. I can't pronounce his last name.
Hey, what about is that left tackle coming out from LSU?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's a junior this year.
Yeah, I heard he's supposed to be like a top 10 pick.
Well, let's see if he's able to. All right, moving on. I'm stressed enough as it is with this fucking team. Fucking can't even beat the damn Dolphins out of technicality fucking rules and shit like that.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Great play.
Is Kansas City about to celebrate a World Series parade and a third straight Super Bowl parade in the next 4 months?
No.
That's Alex. I have no idea.
Look, the Royals are a better team than the Chiefs. I'm telling you that right now.
Man, they must be pretty fucking good.
No, this year they are. Bobby, they got a fucking player named Bobby Witt that he's the superstar in that city, not fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Damn.
Patrick Mahomes is like
he owns the Royals.
like Batman and Rodman. It's like Batman and Rodman. Fucking Bobby Witt's Batman.
I seriously think
Yeah, go to Kansas City and tell them that. Let's see how they react to your freaking statement.
Bro, I think there's a strong chance they possibly could, bro. Like the way the AFC looks right now, the only threat to Kansas City is
the coronavirus.
That in Baltimore. Like,
Baltimore.
And if Baltimore don't get it together offensively, when they can be consistent every week, then Kansas City's gonna.
I think they need help on the defensive end. 35 points every damn week.
Yeah, which is true. But I'm saying also, like, if you look at all of their games up until this week, like they start off okay in the first quarter and then they die in the second and third.
Yeah.
And then they find themselves trying to fight back in the fourth, or they're in a lead and then they're like they go on dead periods. So it's just like that's what I'm saying. To play a whole game with consistent football where they just belt to ass against somebody, like you haven't seen them pull that off yet.
I still think the Texans are going to be all right. Fucking Jose, I got Nico Collins in my other league, and Jose fucking jinxed them, and now he's out for 2 weeks or something. Hopefully he's not out too long. Holy hell! But I think Houston, if they can get that, their D's been slacking too. But if they you want to be hot at the end of the year, I think if they have a decent D, they'll have a chance. Because man, on offense, CJ.
Speaking of Texans receivers, did you see that side eye Diggs gave Allen after the game?
He didn't even do shit too. Like what the fuck? Look at it. Yeah,
that man gave him like that look of like that dog meme that says, "Yeah, you missed me, huh, bitch."
Yeah.
Still almost beat him.
Hey, but there's some rumors coming out about Stephon Diggs.
Oh, I saw that.
Pretty wild, bro. Pretty wild.
Don't tell me there's some Diddy rumors.
No, ain't no Diddy rumors. That man
just say if you're a superstar, you can't have your girl around Stephon Diggs.
No, that man knocked down Cardi B, and she's like 6-8 months pregnant. It's crazy.
They said she was 8 months pregnant, and he slept with Cardi B.
That
is
respectfully, she's a hoe. Respectfully.
She's pregnant. Holy hell.
She's an exotic dancer. Okay?
You're not gonna tell me you're 8 months pregnant. You're like, hi, what up, Diggs?
I'm good.
But
I mean, Cardi B is nice, but not 8 months pregnant. That's just
I
not
saw
my
this.
lane.
I saw this thing on YouTube where they was like they were interviewing the Minnesota Vikings, and they was like, who on this team would you not let us date your sister? Dog, half the whole team said Stephon Diggs. It was
that makes sense,
bro.
Yeah, that one guy is like, "What? Why are you asking me this?" And then he's like, "Oh, Stephon did." Like it just comes to him like, "What the hell?"
Bro, everybody was like, Diggs. I think it was one other person too, but it was like majority Stephon Diggs, which is crazy.
That's funny. All right, Alex, this is more for you than anyone else. Which Shohei Ohtani are the Dodgers the biggest threat in the playoffs?
Fuck
If
no.
not, then who? Let me finish the question, damn it. God damn.
I told everybody, I was like, dude, you're paying all this fucking money for all these superstars, and they're still gonna get bounced in the first round. Technically,
$2 million.
Technically, it's not the first round because they got a first round bye, but they're struggling against the Padres. I think the Padres are gonna beat them, but my team that's probably gonna come out are gonna be the Mets, the New York Mets. I had the Mets in Detroit being one of my wild card teams. Yeah, and people were laughing at me, especially the Houston Astros fans, when they play Detroit. And I said, "You don't want to play them." And then they're like, they're nobodies. Nobody swept you, buddy.
Bro, is the Dodgers like the Dallas? Well, no, not that they can't be the Dallas Cowboys.
Not the Royals. I don't think the Royals are.
No, they're like the Lakers. No, that's that would,
No,
yeah, no, that's right.
I'm trying to find a team that
Lakers?
always pays
Oh,
high-end players.
The Yankees and the Dodgers.
well, they don't have a cap space, so they don't have to worry about that shit like other leagues. God damn, Jeff, what are your notes?
Previous week.
Oh, she got away. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers number one. Aaron Rodgers number one. Aaron Rodgers number one.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I didn't know if you want to bring up the Cowboys before I leave, or we haven't talked about.
God damn.
All right, I'll say the last two questions for them for later. Okay, so we gotta go straight to the main event because I don't want to lose Jeff right now. I need this rant. All right. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and the Dallas Cowboys survived the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Football, 20-17. Dak came in clutch, even though he turned the ball over 3 times. Jeff, have your way.
Nah. We just could talk about it. I don't know, rant. Like, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer. He came in at the end, but what this is the thing that I can't believe the NFL made us wait for that. Next time, the way those two teams played, they got to play in that rain and that lightning, all right? Maybe to keep the fans off the field, maybe a lightning bolt will hit Zeke and he can run fast again. Maybe he'll hit Dak and he'll stop throwing. I don't know. Some of those turnovers, Dak did have a good game, but he did make some weird decisions when he threw that ball to CeeDee and zone cover. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, we had to wait an hour for that game. Holy dude, that game was horrible. Terrible, dude. That was a horrible game.
Okay, Jeff, let me ask you before the guys go. Do you think Lamb said subpar throw, or what he said he actually said was perseverance? That's all we need, QB. Which one do you think he said?
No, I thought the other. I had heard that he said the other people that said that he said, and it almost says it jump ball 4, jump ball. But when I looked at it 100 times, it does look like he said it's subpar throw. And I think it might have been a little payback, right? Like I think Dak might have said, "Hey, that was a subpar route ran or whatever," and then he came. It looked like it was a retaliation thing, and then Dak just ignored him, right? But he for sure said subpar for sure.
He said Jeff was right. 4. You are trash.
Yeah, but man, that's crazy because they won without CeeDee doing anything, and after that game they won. But CeeDee's not a happy camper.
Here's what I thought, and I'm not a lip reader, and I said it. It sounded cheesy. I try to make it sound like I'm the nice guy. I thought he said ball 4. It's time to ball. It's time to ball, Dak. That's what I thought he said. But I'm not a lip reader, so I made that very clear. So, but Alex or James, y'all think there's any real issues between CeeDee and Dak that they cannot be resolved?
Yeah, there is issues, but I don't think it can't be resolved. I think they have so much history with each other that I mean they pretty much know what gets them going or what kind of takes them off. But this is a weird year for the Cowboys. Especially for the whole division, I think, even though they're having I would say a down year, to their standards, I still think they're better than the Eagles. So I don't know.
James, your feelings on your team?
Man, I just think Dak has to play better. And
Now, when you say play better, we're talking about 29
Forced turnovers.
42, 352, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a fumble, passer rating of 90.6. But he has to play better for a $60 billion quarterback. I'm not blaming you for that. Go on.
I mean, and it's not so much as because if I put it all in all, I think Cowboys played a good game. Because one, I didn't think we were gonna protect well versus their D line. Granted, got hurt. That other end that they had because he was killing Guyton, and TJ Watt dude's fucking amazing. But I felt like defensively, our offense wouldn't hold up against their defense, and to have the success that we had, kind of running with Dow, it was pretty impressive. And I mean, it's just some of the stuff that I want Dak to clean up is just like making clear reads, man. Like, of course, him and CeeDee Lamb, it was a miscommunication on what route was supposed to be ran or what throw he was trying to make. But Dante Jackson was already playing the comeback route, so I don't know what was going on there. As far as anything else, just because I mean the throw he made to Devontae Turpin was fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then to improvise on a touchdown he threw to Dow was that was good work. And then to finish the game with the game-winning touchdown, that was impressive. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I want to see that level of Dak Prescott. That last drive, the way he controlled it, I want to see that against the Detroit Lions, the 49ers, the Chiefs, Baltimore. I want to see that consistently, is what I'm saying. So,
they got the Lions next week. So, real quick before Jeff clocks out, Jeff, the defense played solid without Micah and DeMarcus Lawrence. Was it an anomaly, or because the Steelers' offense was subpar, or should the Cowboys consider not paying Micah and moving on?
Whoa.
Nah, I think if anything, that game showed. You got to remember the game before Pittsburgh did give up. I know you're asking about the offense, but they gave up like 28 points or 30 points to the Colts. So it was the second game in a row where their defense did not look good. Besides TJ Watt, right? Their defense didn't really look good. And then on the offensive end, they're saying that they're limited, right? They just got Pickens. They haven't been able to run the ball. Harris looks like a shell of himself. I think that like Cowboys did play good. Their D played good, but I think it was helped by Pittsburgh being limited. Because I mean, Fields didn't really make any big mistakes, right? But damn, like you said, 36 yards in the first half. Like they just played not to turn over the ball and let their defense win the game. And man, they're like, if it wasn't for those picks, for that fumble, like the Steelers almost did win it with their D and just making big turnover plays, not even playing solid, right?
Missile to Dottle at the end.
That fumble at the end, that was crazy. If it's recovered, it's over. And it's just they were making big time play, but it's like they know what their offense is, and they need some help definitely on that offensive side.
All right, Jeff, you're clear to clock out, brother. You are clear to go.
All right, I'll see y'all
later, brother.
Jeff.
All right, and get him out of there so you can. All right, cool. All right, Alex, this is for you. We're still speaking about this game. I know what your answer is, but I just want to hear it. After 2 straight losses, should the Steelers consider benching Fields for Wilson?
Man, this is all over, I think, all the platforms today. And I heard that they most likely looks like they're going to go with Russ. No, dude, I think it's terrible. I was literally about to send you guys a little thing that I saw on X where about Fields doing everything he possibly can do to win the game against Dallas. There's literally what else do you want him to do? Like he's not turning over the ball. He's making good passes. Some of the guys are not catching it, and some of the guys are the defensive players are just making a good jump on it and punching the ball out. But I think it'll be a
Pickens hardly played and obviously limited his snap count. or is
Well-
limited snap count limited the passing attempts to him?
Well, the thing is too, if you watch the all 22, I mean, he's not even he doesn't even look like he's in like wants to be in that game. He's just running routes, just like to run routes. He's
subpar.
jogging it. Yeah, like he's jogging routes. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I just think that it'll be bad if they don't go with Fields.
Go ahead, James.
No, my thing is just like that. They have to figure out what quarterback they're going to go with for the rest of the season, and then build around that guy. Because Arthur Smith just wants to run. Like, if you look at that game, they were just like, this is perfect for Arthur Smith. He wants to go old Pittsburgh football, smash mouth, run, switch it up. Like, where they operate between Harris, Warren, and Cordell Patterson. You know what I mean? Because you got a bruiser in Harris, you got like, you know what I'm saying? You got quickness in Warren, and then you got a receiving back in Cordell who can do both. So it's just like, but like, what are you gonna do differently or get differently when you put in Russell Wilson? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because
Inconsistency, James.
Okay, consistency in what? Because if he's throwing the ball more than y'all are running the ball, that's not Arthur Smith's style of football.
No, I don't think he's gonna throw the ball more. I really don't understand the logic that they're thinking into wanting to put Russ in, because Russ can't throw down the middle, so everyone can really predict where he throws.
Yeah,
his timing is off. He doesn't throw accurately on time anymore, and at this point, like, his dual threat self is not there anymore because he's older. He's more injury prone. Like Alex says, I would just leave Fields in there. He gives you more opportunity to win.
My thing is, and I think Chris Collinsworth said it. Like, what you get out of Justin Fields on third and short, you're not going to get out of Russell Wilson. Justin Fields can drop back. If it's not there, boom, I can use my legs. Or on first down, we can RPO and I can use my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you're not going to get that out of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's going to run 30 yards back and then fuck around, get intentional grounding or throw a retarded pick, and you're going to be like, dude, what's going on?
You just got us canceled on TikTok Live. Thanks, James.
That's why I don't understand what the whole, like, I know some of you guys were like, well, I could see Justin playing in this amount of weeks he'll play. To me, like, bro, if you're a coach and or even if you're a damn player, you have a teammate and you see him at practice, like, dude, this guy could literally took our stagnant offense.
My only reason for wanting Justin Fields to sit was to gain more experience from what Russell has been. You know what I'm saying? Not so much of just like being an understudy, but like trying to learn more of a game management style from a guy that's played at a Super Bowl level once before, and trying to get as much as you can out of him, and then go in and be much more mature under the quarterback situation. Like, there might be things that Russ can give him that, you know, probably Mike Tomlin can't, because, you know what I'm saying? Not to say Mike Tomlin don't know, but like, Russell Wilson was an established Super Bowl winning quarterback. So I would just figure you get little tidbits and stuff like that. I think that's what's wrong with most quarterbacks today, is guys are really not sitting. That a la Bryce Young, you know what I'm saying?
But I think at this point, James, it's his fourth year. You can't really ask him to sit anymore. Yeah. It's a little bit of a struggle because he's already developed what he feels is his style in the game, because he's had to start the last 2 years in Chicago. So I think the sitting part is bad. The only reason I said he should sit at least more than half the season is just so that the Steelers, because as a GM mindset, say if your draft pick, you lose the fourth round pick if he plays more than half the season. So as soon as he hits 51% of the time, which is like 9 games, that's it. You know, that's a fourth round pick to Chicago. But murderer's row the last 2 months of the season for the Steelers. So at this point, I will just stick with Fields. He's already got chemistry with some of the guys. Let me ask y'all this: should Devontae Adams consider the Pittsburgh Steelers as a team to go to? Because
I would.
They need another wide receiver. It's just Pickens by himself, and you really need a true leader, wide receiver 1 on that team.
I would. I think it'll make their offense more explosive. Now, granted, you don't know which quarterback you're going to get, But if you
If
do
I'm going,
get-
I'm gonna tell them I want Fields.
that's what I'm saying. If you do go and you get Justin Fields and you got Pickens and then you got Freiermuth, you got that Hayward kid looks good. And I mean, they got a stable of running backs. That offense becomes a little bit more explosive. And I like that.
Yeah, like Arthur Smith. Like a lot of people are giving shit about the Steelers, the offense not producing. Honestly, it's just the players, bro. Like the throws are there. They just need to catch the ball. I mean, what if you those receivers haul in at least half of those catches? The Steelers' offense start ranking up a little bit higher. You take away, I think, like 150 yards in drop passes yards. Then the Fields' numbers look good, and nobody's talking about this offense being so stagnant.
Let's not just say drops. Let's say they can't win their matchups. They're not winning their single coverages. They're not winning, double teams. Obviously, they're failing to get separated. Like you said, Pickens, who's their best player on the weapon side, is lazy. When he gets in his diva mood, he gets in his diva mood, and you really don't need that when you're trying to contend and really be a threatening team. So I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I was really down on Pickens this year, because I knew that eventually this shit's gonna come out, and it's already come out just these last 2 weeks. It's like, bruh, like
how do they keep picking guys that are so talented but have so many self-inflicted issues, bro? Like
they know to select talent, but these motherfuckers rather be fucking all about themselves and
AB Pickens, like damn,
Latavius Bryant,
Claypool, Martavius Bryant, like
Le'Veon Bell,
dogs. Who?
Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell, to be fair, he wasn't really diva-ish. He wanted the money. He wasn't respected. Yeah,
he thought he was worth more than what he was.
I don't think when Bell was on the field, he ever was lazy.
No,
in my opinion,
he was a dog. I just think that running back market sucks. The running back market and the cornerback market is disrespected.
The running back market is being valued by some teams, not all. But all right, we're gonna move on to the last question of the 10 question things I had. Sorry, Alex, the basketball question. Suck it up. All right. What are you more looking forward to? Paul George in Philly with Embiid and Maxey, CP3 in San Antonio with Wemby, Clay in Dallas with Luka and Kyrie, or Cat and Mikal Bridges with Brunson in New York?
So you name mostly all playoff teams besides one.
Yeah, I know. Well, what are you looking forward to?
As a homer, as a homer, I want to say Chris Paul and Wemby, but like you said, I don't know what Chris Paul's health is going to be or how they're going to play him. So my other pick would be, I'm more excited for Cat in New York, because he doesn't have that injury plague, you know what I'm saying, thing with his career as much as what Philly does already. Like, Embiid, you don't know if he's going to get hurt. They said
he's the youngest of the four options.
Yeah.
I brought up. Okay.
So Embiid dropped weight. Hopefully that's a good thing. Paul George, hopefully his hammies stay healthy all year.
Nope.
But I'm more excited for that New York team, man. New York seem to be building something, so I hope they can capitalize off of this freebie that they got from the Timberwolves, because it is a freebie. That's a freebie.
Alex.
Look, man, I'm just gonna say this before I start. We might as well just be called the fucking Spurs podcast.
Why?
Because there should be no reason that we're talking about a terrible team every single time a basketball topic comes up.
Yeah, okay.
They have one of the most exciting young players. Why not?
He's just a hater right now. That's all.
No, because I can't talk about my team because they're bad.
What is okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, are you looking forward to Giddey joining, Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball in Chicago?
Yeah, that's gonna. I think it's gonna
That's
be
a
good.
shitty team, bro. Like Lonzo Ball is good when he's healthy. Zach
I
Levine is
say,
great.
I
Is there?
say, I say they have a better record than the Spurs.
You think so?
I think so.
I mean, they're in the East, so they can.
Oh my god.
Are you? Am I
Oh.
wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean they play
Can we
better
bet?
against
Can we
Spurs.
bet
They
on
play.
that? You want to bet on
They
that? I'll
play.
bet on that.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of, I haven't got paid from my. Oh, the Spurs are gonna be a fucking playing team.
That's
So I'm not gonna
Trey.
bet no more
That's
Spurs.
Trey.
That's
You talk to Trey
Trey.
about
That
that.
wasn't
Don't talk to
you.
us. Talk to Trey.
No, but I do think this year the Spurs will probably make a better run at winning 35 games plus. But that's not saying much. It'll be. Look, I'm gonna hit all of them. Right, the Spurs do look exciting, and I like the CP3 thing
That's
to
who's
win
the
me.
most exciting.
Now PG-13. I've always said
PG8.
Well,
Yeah.
PG8. I've always had his back. If you look back at all the fucking time you talk about basketball, I'm like, I can't wait to see the Clippers and PG play. I'm done. I'm fucking. That boat has sailed. I'm fucking done having that dude's back.
Oh,
For
but I
real.
just got you a PG8 jersey. Oh,
Fuck that.
shit.
Look, I'm more excited about Cat in New York. That's a big market. Like I said, New York Knicks. Whenever they make the playoffs, it's always fucking exciting. So yeah, mine's gonna be Cat in New York.
Dang, no love for Clay with Kyrie and Luca.
They're fucking. I mean, I don't even like Clay.
What do you mean? You don't like Corey for Boy Beats World? That's who he is, bro.
Honestly, I think Clay Thompson's gonna be the only one playing defense on that team.
Yes. That is factual. Him and Likely. Those will be the only guys. Derek Lively. Sorry, Lively. Derek Lively will be the only guys playing defense on that team. James, are you still alive or are you choking out?
My bad. I'm still alive, bro. These fucking terrible, dog.
All right. I got one last game for y'all before we close it out. Don't worry. It's NFL, Alex. It's NFL related. It's okay. All right. Guys, y'all can either choose to do it separately or together. I'd rather y'all do it together because it saves me easy time on editing on TikTok. But if you want to go separately, that's fine. I might have to write this down. Blind ranking.
Oh Lord, I hate these.
The 3 and 2 NFL teams from 1 through 10.
Let's go, Alex.
Yeah, all right.
As a team or separately, boys?
We'll do a team.
Team, got it. Okay. First name up, the Chicago Bears.
3.
Bears 3. I like that.
No debate on it.
No.
Not thinking about the other 3 and 2 teams. Okay, we got Chicago. Okay. All right, didn't even think about it. The Green Bay Packers.
I'm like number 6. Somewhere around 6-7 area.
We're doing. It's only 5 spots, right?
No,
10.
10.
What'd you say?
10.
10.
Oh, 10. I thought you said 5.
No, listen to me.
Oh, my bad. That's why I put the Bears at 3. But okay, that's a lost cause already.
They're a
Let's see,
good 3.
Yeah, I would say 6 because who the hell they beat? They beat the Tennessee Titans,
The Rams.
the Rams. We got to win against the Rams. We beat Tennessee.
Who was Malik Willis' victims?
Mhm.
Because Jordan Love just got his first win, so that was with the
Yeah.
Rams. Malik Willis beat the Titans as a former squad.
Who else did he beat? Oh, the Colts.
Mm.
Yeah.
So 6? Y'all want to do a 6 with Green Bay?
Yeah.
All right. All right, gentlemen. Give me Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
I say with where we at with injuries, I like to say somewhere around that 7-8 spot.
I would go 5 for Dallas.
5.
I think that team is a little bit better than the only thing that Green Bay has that
I just want to remind you, Yard, there's 10, 3, and 2 teams.
Yeah.
I know.
Just, okay.
I'm gonna put. I'll say 5 because I think they're better than the Packers. The only thing the Packers have is a defensive line. That's
Okay, but
literally
Alex, this is who's left. You got Buffalo,
Oh,
Baltimore.
don't reveal it. I was saying just think it, you know.
Okay.
that's why I
Double-
said like I thought you said 5 because that's why I said okay. I'll put the Bears at 3.
Okay, we go 5 then. Let's go 5.
Damn it, James, you looked it up.
I did.
You ruined the spirit of the game. It's blind ranking, ho.
It's not blind when you want to look and see who's out there.
It's blind if you leave it alone, James. You're supposed to leave it alone. That's the whole point, fool.
Okay, I'm cheating. All right, let me look. The guy phone, turn it over.
This man, Mike, you didn't memorize some names. All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Man, they're good. I like them.
No, I think because in the division they play in, they could get away with a lot more stuff than other teams. I'm gonna say
I like them at 4, dog.
fuck. I don't think they're better than Dallas. But I can't put them I can't also put them underneath
Green Bay.
I cannot put them underneath Green Bay. So I think 4 will be solid.
All right. The Denver Broncos.
Shit.
Man.
They are missing out of all these weeks, those 5 games, they still have yet to get it going offensively. Their defense is real good though.
Mm-hmm.
I must say
it's either 7 or 2.
7.
Remember, you got 10 options total. So you can do
7.
1. You got 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
You want 7?
Yeah.
Taking
You're gonna put the Buffalo
spots.
Bills.
Next up, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They could go 8.
No.
No discussions. All right.
Nuh-uh.
Confidence. All right. The Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, that's 10. For me, that's 10.
Frauds.
I gotta go 9. I can't put them at 10. They're not that bad. They're
pretty bad, James.
All right.
They're pretty bad.
So Seattle at 10. Okay.
Oh shit.
The Buffalo Bills.
2.
Yeah, I say 2.
Buffalo is at 2. All right. The Baltimore Ravens.
1.
Yeah, put them at 1.
All right. And after you guys, Baltimore 1, Buffalo 2, Chicago 3, Tampa 4, Dallas 5, Green Bay 6, Denver 7, Pittsburgh 8, and Seattle 10. Number 9 goes to Atlanta Falcons.
I'm not mad at all.
Yeah.
I am.
said, because of the what do you?
They beat Tampa. They just beat them.
By Jose by a little fucking field goal at the very end.
Hey,
Where
don't you disrespect 509-yard Cousins.
That's
okay?
what to say. Like after 500, that's dude. Come on.
Not even that. That game was single-handedly won by Tampa. That defense trumped at the end.
Plus Tampa. You put Tampa above Denver. Didn't Denver cook them?
Yeah, but Denver still to show like glimpses offensively. I think.
Y'all are disgusting, but I respect it. All right, fellas. Well, that was it. That's all I got for tonight's episode. Only an hour and a half. Thank God, so we can get some sleep because we're all tired or sick.
I can get used to these.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to limit y'all's answers when y'all try to give me 20-minute answers, guys.
Oh wait,
I was great today. I was great.
We didn't talk about the.
See, I'm trying to end it. I'm trying to end it for you.
Wait. We not talking about Cincinnati.
Go ahead. You lead the charge. I don't have anything written.
Oh, God.
I tried, James. I tried.
What do you want? Like, why do you want to kick a man when he's down, bro?
Because whenever somebody else is down, we like to kick them down.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
You can't kick out 395 yards with 5 touchdowns and 1 pick. You can't really
I'm
kick him.
just saying they.
You can kick the team. You can't kick him.
No,
you can't kick Joe Burrow.
We know the
Hold
issue.
the fuck on. Let me speak.
The floor.
Hold on.
Put your titties away.
Hold on. I like that we put out the stat where Joe Burrow, he's playing good. The team's not winning. The fucking quarterback that had 11 touchdowns throughout 4 games with 1 interception. He still said, "Hey, the team's not winning. We need to do something, And I said, "Hey, the defense is bad. Hey, they got big names on that defense. They got Khalil Mack. They got Joey Bosa. They got Derwin James. He needs to do something, Okay, that's fine. You guys can take shots at him. Joe Burrow has a defense now that's giving up 35 points. He's playing fantastic. No, the fuck not. He needs to fucking lace it up and start playing defensive end. Right? Because that's what we were doing to my boy last year. Whenever he was, and then he's like, "Oh, he got hurt. Ever since he got hurt, he wasn't playing good." I understand that. Quarterbacks get
hurt now?
He's hurt right now. Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, we talked about Justin Herbert after the fact he got hurt, but we got to remember there was a certain point where he had 11 touchdowns to 1 interception. I think within 4 or 5 weeks span. Nobody talked about it, but everybody liked to talk about the defense. The defense was being terrible.
Was this last year?
I think it was last year, the year before that.
Okay, none of us jumped on Herbert that year, right? None of us did.
No, somebody did.
I jumped. No, so Trey jumped off the Herbert bandwagon this summer. I was on Herbert more 2 years ago and the year before that, so 2 and 3. Last year, I was with you, and I said Herbert is doing what he can, averaging 30 points a game on offense, while the defense is giving up 35 points a game. So last year, I was with you. The years before that, I was against you. Trey just jumped off the bandwagon this summer.
But I'm just saying, I understand Joe Burrow's playing good. I mean, he really is.
That's even worse, Alex. That the defense that you're talking about does have names. They have a horrible head coach, but you can only name 2 guys on the Bengals defensive side. And then
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I said that. I'm just saying some of the guys said, look, they shouldn't be playing this bad. I understand that, but there's nothing that he could do about that. What the fuck you want him to do? Play defensive end? That's what I'm saying. Joe Burrow should be playing defensive end.
Let's just throw comparisons out there right now. Joe Burrow is 6th in passing yards. Herbert is 31st. Which is not the game plan for them this year, but it is what it is, right? Joe Burrow is 1st in touchdowns. Herbert is tied for 17th.
I understand that, but look, but you like to fucking throw stats where QBs he's not a winning quarterback. Oh, one quarterback is winning this year, the other one's not.
One game difference. It's 1 game difference.
I'm just saying. Yeah, one has played with 1 fewer games though.
One's already got a bye week 5 weeks into the season.
That's what I'm saying though.
One's 2 and 2, and the other one's 1 and 4.
I know.
James is like, I really stuck around for this.
Nah, I'm just saying, my thing.
No, but it's the coaching staff, right? Am I not in Cincinnati?
Oh, for sure. I think Cincinnati is in the same boat as the Jets.
Fire the organization staff, fire the coaching staff, make us the GMs and owners of the team, and we will get that team back to running how it should be.
Because my thing is this: we already know they've been lackadaisical when it's come to building around Joe Burrow. You have to. The interior needs to be built. They let so much go on defense. It's just we already been around. We've been around this triangle. We've circled all this stuff, man. We know what's wrong with them. I'm a firm believer in sunshine. I think he's gonna do great with his new coach. I think they've given the coach free reign, so I think they're gonna be on the come up. They just got to do some more building through the draft. This year they did okay. Next year will be even better. I think Harbaugh's gonna right that ship. But as far as Cincinnati, I think everybody understands. The organization don't want to pay nobody. They want to keep the pretty positions, and they don't want to build. It's
They don't even want to. They don't even want to pay the pretty positions.
Yeah, the little intricate pieces that you need to be a contender, they let all walk away. DJ Reader, Jesse Bates, Von Bell, Cheetah Bear Woozier. Shit, I'm surprised they kept Luke Wilson. You know what I mean?
I understand that, like Jose, you said, you got Joe Burrow back there. You're gonna win. You have a chance all the time. To
be fair, the last couple of weeks they've had chances to win.
They have, but like
when he leaves the field, most of the time they're winning.
we gotta understand though that Cincinnati, or because even with Andy Dalton though, they were still winning games. So I mean,
they couldn't win a postseason game.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, they were still winning games. You know, they were a winning. I wouldn't say maybe a winning culture, right? Because they were winning the division at that time. They
were the early version of today's Cowboys.
Maybe, yeah, possibly.
You can really compare that all that shit. They were early
AJ Green.
Yup.
They had some studs, man. Yeah. They had even a Pac-Man Jones. They had some studs. But yeah, I just feel like whenever I said that, I like this team is. You probably won't see this team in this far going to the playoffs ever again. It's starting to come more intuition now because they're not paying their guys.
The organization is backing you up. You're right. Yeah. The fucking GM and them are backing you up. But just to throw more shots to make myself feel a little better, Joe Burrow is second in QBR. Justin Herbert is 26.
He's missed a game and a half.
Excuses. Joe Burrow is second in passer rating, and Justin Herbert is 12. I feel better. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Any final words, guys?
Yeah, just Cincinnati's cheeks.
They're 1 game apart. 1.5 if you count the extra game.
They should have beat the Steelers. The Chargers should have beat the Steelers. If he stayed in the game, they would have won.
Oh, he died, so it's okay. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for tonight. Trying to keep this episodes down to an hour and a half. Sorry, James. I tried. I did my best until Alex decided to go that and shot.
Hey, Alex had to get that off his chest, man. I appreciate it.
He feels those stresses. What's up, Papa? Hi, give me a kiss. Yeah. Bye. All right. But guys, continue to follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at Puro Pinche Sports. Follow us on Twitter /X at Pinche Sports Pod. Alex, learn to use technology. I don't know how you're not using the camera and the mic today.
I am. I'm not using it.
Talk into it.
Hello.
Okay, the mic is working. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. James, rest up, brother. Buy your equipment when you need it. Let me know if you need more specs and all that shit.
I got you, bro.
That way you can look beautiful. The sun's shining todo on you upon the glow that is Jameson before he starts up getting himself canceled on Kick or Twitch with his language. But guys, for Jeff D. Lujan, who was here earlier tonight, for the Professor Axel Cruz, Humble Hater James, I'm Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.
Drop the mic. They didn't have the fucking Bears in the top 10. I don't know. I'm not gonna listen to that no more.